So Nayla is officially 340 days in foal. She is due technically today, but mares don't always play by the rules. She's maintained her weight well, and her belly stayed the same. We don't expect a whole lot of change now. You can see she's got some edema on her belly there, so this kind of bump that she's got here, this ridge, that's some retained fluid that she got. A lot of mares will get that as they get closer to foaling. Her attitude's been changing. She's not super impressed with life right now. This is kind of what it is right now. She's not really lost the tone in her hind end yet. It's still quite firm. Her tail isn't super loose. She's still kind of got it clamped there, so she doesn't seem to be doing anything too exciting there yet. So we're just going to continue to monitor her and see where she's at each day. I'm just going to check her udder. She's been continuously building a bag, but you can kind of see she's a little deflated there. Her teats aren't filled out yet. She still has a lot of filling out of her udder to do. So I personally don't think she's gonna pop this baby out today, but we'll continue to monitor her as it can change quickly with maidens, but so far she's pretty darn boring. Holly is 334 days in foal. She's due in 7 days. She's well past her safe date by now. She gained a little bit of weight this week and her belly bump went up an inch. So she has her full alert in now. We've noticed some behavioral changes in her. She's kind of starting to distance herself more from the herd and act a little bit differently. So we're going to continue to monitor her and see where she's at. Good girl. I'm going to take a quick look at her baby bump. So she's getting a pretty good bag now. I'm actually putting effort into building her udder, which is good because we're going to do pretty much any day. So that's pretty standard for Holly. She'll get a little bit bigger. Her teeth will fill out slightly, but again, she doesn't get a huge bag like some of the mares, but she always has lots of milk to give her foals. So Key is 325 days in foal. She's due in 18 days. Her safe day was on the 4th, so she's good to go now. She's gearing up like she's gonna go early, so we kind of have her in the maternity pen here to keep a closer eye on her. We've got cameras on her during the day now. We haven't started pulling her into the barn at night yet, but that will definitely be something that'll start to happen relatively soon. Key's smiling. What she likes to do when she gets treats or after she gets treats. She learned from our pony. So now I'm going to just take a quick peek at her udder. Yeah, I'm going to look at your boobs. Oh. So again, don't have to get down low. It's very obviously there. Her teats are filling. And there was a day last week that I noticed a little bit of a wet spot on her right teat. So we'll just continue to monitor that. She's now in the, what we kind of call the foaling paddock. So nice and close to the foaling barn. So if we need to pull her over and toss her into a stall in a hurry, we can. And she's got her full alert in place. So now it's just kind of waiting for some wax or some sign of milk, and it'll be ready to rock and roll. Good girl. So Holly B is 319 days in foal. She's due in 23 days. Her safe day is actually tomorrow, so that'll be a nice sigh of relief when we get to that point. As far as weight goes, she gained a little bit this week, so that's nice, and her belly went up an inch. Good girl. Nice, sweet girl. I'm gonna take a quick peek at her udder here. So you can see she's got quite a bit of a bag. I don't even have to duck under there anymore. So she's right on track. Again, she may go early, so we'll be keeping a close eye on her and monitoring her. She doesn't have her full alert in yet, but it will definitely be something that will be getting put in here relatively soon. So Daisy's now 308 days in foal. She's due in 34 days, and her safe day is March 21st. Now you can see she's got a little bit more rib here than I would like. You can kind of count them. So we are going to look at increasing her grain some more. Her weight kind of maintained, but she definitely doesn't have as much coverage over her ribs as we would like, so we will look at increasing that. Taking a peek at Daisy's udder. You can see she's got some mammary development there starting, so we'll just continue to monitor that. That's a good sign since she's due soon. So it's good that she's starting to get the milk bar stocked. So Prairie is 301 days in foal. She's due in 41 days. Her safe day is the end of the month. She's looking really good weight-wise. We're kind of happy with where she's getting to. She's gaining some good weight. We actually moved the horses around a little bit this week. We've got Prairie and Key in the paddock closer to the foaling barn in preparation for foaling, and so that their foal alerts will work. But so far we're quite happy with Prairie's progress. Take a quick peek at Prairie's udder. Hey, sweetie. See where she's at. She's getting some more development, which is good. Now that I don't have to go completely underneath here to see it, that lets us know that she's getting some pretty good development there. So she's starting to get the milk bar stocked for that baby. Good girl. Rue is 286 days in foal. She's due in 56 days, and her safe day is April 12th. Her weight maintained this month, and her belly went up half an inch. She's doing really good, still in lessons, being a good girl, and everything is going well. Gonna take a quick peek at her udder. Again, not a whole lot going on, which is perfectly fine because she's still got a ways to go from her due date. Good girl, Ruru. Says can't talk, busy. So Pippi is 286 days in foal. She's due in 56 days. Her safe day is April 12th. Her weight's looking better. You can see that she doesn't look as ribby now. So we're pretty happy with where she's going there. So we'll continue to kind of watch that and see how she does as she gets closer to her gestation date. Take a quick peek at Pippi's udder. She's got a little bit of development starting there, so we'll continue to monitor that and see where she's at as we go along, but it's good that she's starting to get a little bit of something happening there. Emmy is 270 days in foal. She's due in 72 days. Her safe day is April 28th. This week she maintained her weight and her belly went down by half an inch. Again, that's probably just how she's positioning and carrying the foal. She's obviously been biting at her sides a little bit. The baby's probably been bugging her just by the position that it's been in, but otherwise she's doing great for her current stage of her pregnancy. I'm going to take a quick peek at Emmy's udder. Again, not a whole lot going on, which is just perfectly fine because she's got a ways to go. Good girl.
Look at her face shutting up.
So Trashy is 269 days in foal. She's due in 73 days. Her safe day is April 29th. She's gained a little bit of weight this week and her belly has stayed the same size. Just gonna take a quick peek at her udder. So again, not a whole lot going on, but we don't expect it to at this stage because she's still a ways out from her due date. So we'll just continue to monitor for any premature development. So bump date summary, March 9th, 2024. What are we looking at? So again, we're checking the mare's body condition, looking at overall condition and determining if we need to maintain, reduce, or increase her grain in her diet. Looking at the weight as an actual number with our weight tape, measuring her baby bump just to see how big she's going to get, checking for udder development because we want to monitor any changes, looking for signs of issues such as premature or delayed development, discharge, waxing, dripping, etc. leading up to foaling, and a vulval exam looking for signs of discharge or infections, relaxation, or elongating. So important dates. So we've got 3 mares now in the safe zone. Holly B will be in the safe zone in a few days, and the other ones are shortly behind her. So it's again always a nice sigh of relief when your mares hit that safe zone. Then you know that those babies aren't going to be considered premature when they hit the ground. For weights this week, most of the horses maintained or gained. There's a couple horses that even though they're gaining, they're still not the condition we want them to be in as their body shifts and changes to adjust for the baby and feeding the baby. So some of these gains may be the foal's weight is gaining, but the mare maybe not actually gaining herself. So we're looking to increase a couple of their diets just to ensure that they're getting all the calories they need. For our bump measurements, Nayla had no change. Holly was up 1 inch. Key was up half an inch. Holly B and Daisy were both up 1 inch. Prairie had no change. Rue was up half an inch. Pippi was up a full inch. Emmy was down half an inch, likely again just positioning of the baby. And Trashy was maintaining at 94 inches.
again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It means a lot to us and it really helps us out. Thanks. Have a great day.